It has been a while, man. I've been enjoying my holidays. I hope everyone else was able to have some form of good holidays as well. And even if you weren't, I just hope that you were able to use the time to kind of recollect yourself and get yourself prepared for the new year. I hope that everybody is going into this new year with tons of courage and tons of motivation and tons of goals. I've always thought that New Year's resolutions were always kind of weird for me because I felt like waiting for the new year to start to do things kind of gave me an excuse to BS a lot, But obviously, things work differently for different people. So if you are a person who loves the whole resolution thing and it's something that you're excited to have some self-improvement and go strong into 2025, then I am more than happy to support you and be happy for you. There are obviously some not so great things happening in the world right now, but I just hope that everyone is safe and everyone is able to surround themselves with positive individuals, because that's what it's kind of all about. I feel like we all get so caught up in the negativities of everything and all the crappy things that might be going on with our lives or with the news or whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, I'm all about self-preservation. I'm all about keeping yourself in a good mental mindset and staying healthy, staying mindful, and growing, right? So this is just a classic late night ramble. Nothing too special going on here. So usually when I record, I'll record a couple videos at a time because I've said this multiple times in other videos, but because of my living situation, I don't always get good times to record. I'll just say that I live with roomies who are a little bit louder than average. So I'm kind of curious of what I want to do tonight. I don't know if I just want to drop a couple late night rambles about different topics, or if I want to maybe do another gaming thing, because I know that one really cool game where you unpacking. I know that video I actually did, better than I was expecting it to. So I may do something with it. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I might do nothing and I might just sit here and yap for a couple videos and drop those. So, we'll see, I guess. We'll kind of just have fun with it. I got some cool stuff. I want to start off with cool stuff. So I don't really get much for Christmas anymore, being the ripe old age of 25. But I did buy myself some things. So I bought myself a portable monitor. It's about the size of a laptop screen, but there's no keyboard. And it's perfect because I work from home really often, and my job requires me to kind of have to have two screens. It just makes the workflow so much easier and so much more manageable when I'm not constantly flipping between, pages and things. And I got a really cool one. It's not sponsored or anything. I'm not even going to say the name, but it was only $60-$70 for 1080p screen. It's been perfect for gaming. I can keep Discord on one screen and game on the other. I can watch videos on one screen and do things on the other. So it's actually been really cool. It's honestly been a great investment. It actually even works for recording because I can throw up OBS, which is what I use to record. Super easy, simple software for anybody who wants to get into recording videos and stuff. OBS is free and it just works. You might want to finick around with some of the audio stuff, if depending on what type of mic you have. But it just works really well, and I love free software. So yeah, it's been great for that too. So this whole portable, screen thing is pretty nice. also went to Monster Jam. So my Monster Jam is an event that my dad took me to once or twice when I was a kid. And I have such a vivid memory of going to like this really special show. Back then they didn't care about safety as much. So there was this giant robot dinosaur that rolled out onto the stage and shot flames at the audience. It was different times in the early 2000s. Obviously they're not doing things like that anymore, but that memory is so vivid in my head. I literally even remember what the parking lot looked like going into the show. It was like this weird gravelly parking lot with tons of metal fences surrounding it. And ever since then, I've just made a point to just sneak out to a Monster Jam show every once in a while. I went one time before my military deployment last year, and I was able to go again just a couple days ago. So it was a fun time seeing Chucks just jump and do things and be really loud and obnoxious. But it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It brings me back to my childhood. So that's been cool. I got into bourbon recently. I don't know if there's any bourbon drinkers out there in the audience, but I've been kind of getting into bourbon. I started off with some Jack Daniel's Select, which is like a classic, right? And then I got some Knob Creek, some Four Roses, and then some Elisha Craig. So far, the Jack Daniel's Select and the Elisha Craig have been my favorites. In my opinion, they just have the best taste. The Four Roses and the Knob Creek are good, but I get more of like a typical bourbon from those. But the Elisha Craig in specific, like it just has really nice notes. It's really good. I like it. So if you're into bourbon, my recommendation is gonna be Elisha Craig. It's a good bottle to have. So that's been pretty yummy. I'm trying to think, because I mean theoretically we're really just here to yap. It's been a while, so I'm getting some yapping. Oh my gosh, Marvel Rivals. I don't know if anybody's into like gaming at all, but Marvel Rivals is really cool. I really like it. I haven't played it as much as I would like, because honestly, I've been kind of taking a break from gaming a lot, because I haven't been gaming with my original gaming friends that I used to have. All my gaming groups have kind of dispersed, and so it's been hard finding people to like game with, because I feel like nowadays everybody already has like their little cliques, like they already have like their one or two people that they like to game with, and if they're a person by themselves, then they just play by themselves. I like gaming as a social event. I think gaming lends itself so well to just being a great social activity. So I will play single player games by myself. I'm actually been meaning to finish oh my gosh, I'm blanking on it. Pop to the top. Spin around you and a fish. I've been meaning to finish Max Payne 3. And that's a fun story game. I kind of went back to try it out because I never got to play it when it came out. And that's been a lot of fun. So I've actually been meaning to finish that. But like I said, I've been kind of taking a little bit of a break, looking for some new gaming friends to just play stuff with. I really want to get more into Marvel Rivals. I know the new season is about to start, and it's going to be, they're adding 2 members of the Fantastic Four, and I'm assuming the season after that, they're going to add the other 2 members. So as of right now, they're adding Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, and so far they look pretty cool. I've always been a Johnny Blaze fan, or Johnny Blaze, is that the correct name? Johnny Storm. I'm getting like my fire people mixed up. Johnny Blaze is from Ghost Rider, is he not? Oh my gosh, I'm a fake fan. Please don't roast me. Johnny Storm, because Sue Storm. I hope that I'm getting that right. Please don't make fun of me if I am wrong. I mean, honestly, you can correct me if I'm wrong. But Human Torch Yeah, it's gonna be Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, and then I'm assuming next season is gonna be Human Torch and The Thing. And I can't wait to see teams. So I used to play a lot of Ultimate Alliance as a kid. That was my favorite game, because keep in mind, this is back in like Iron Man 1 time. So we didn't get the movies of like all these heroes together. So like the Ultimate Alliance games were like the best games that you can get, where you can get all your favorite heroes in the same place at one time. And I used to be so infatuated with creating like teams, you know, like putting all the Fantastic Four members on one team, or putting all the like Avengers on one team, or all the villains. Like, I thought it was so fun. Also, shout out to Spider-Man Friend or Foe. I had it on the PSP, I think. That was cool because Blade was in the game. You can like team up with Blade and Spider-Man. That was a fun little game. If anybody remembers that one, that's it. That's a kind of an oldie but a goodie. But yeah, man, Marvel Rivals. It's been fun. I want to get more into it, play some more of it. My phone actually went off while I was sitting here. It's on vibrate, of course. I'm not an amateur, you guys, you know. Even though every single video I accidentally leave my ringer on and have to start over. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I am excited to get more into it. I'm excited for 2025. I'm not gonna lie. The start of my 2024 was a little rough. I was struggling to get a job. It just wasn't super great for me personally. But I'm really excited now to kind of be able to move into. I have like a really nice job now. That's my phone vibrated again. I have a really nice job now. I have a somewhat okay roommate situation. So I want to just kind of go into 2025 with good energy. I want to kick butt at my job, do a good job. I want to, you know, move up the ladder. I want to just kind of do good things and kind of make my way into a better life for myself. Because I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this. Some people might still be in this position of kind of still trying to figure out your life and what you want to do and trying to find a pathway. But as somebody who, you know, was able to at least somewhat get to a spot that I'm a little bit happier with for long-term success, I will tell you, just do not give up. Do not let the stress get to you. Do not let the constant not getting callbacks from job interviews get to you. Everything takes time. The things that are worth it the most in life take time, I promise you. So just keep your head up, stay vigilant, stay motivated, and I really, really hope that everyone has an amazing 2025. Well, going forward, I mean, you guys are going to hear from me throughout 2025, I'm pretty sure, but, you know, just in general. So yeah, I think that's where we are going to end it to get, excuse me, oh my gosh, I think that's where we're going to end